Hey, Big Shot, you ever think about, like, where we came from?
What? You mean O.X Burger?
No, dude. I mean, like, what made us? What made me? You? What made everyone?
I don't know, dude. It sounds kind of pointless.
Oh, come on, man. I just wonder sometimes, you know?
It's boss.
Hey, kiddo! Good to see you getting up to something productive on your day off.
Hey, thanks, boss. We've almost finished the third dungeon already.
I was busting your balls, bonehead. You're getting nowhere in life if all you do in your spare time is play on that computer. All I use mine for is investing in stocks, talking to broads, and networking with other highly motivated, business-minded individuals. Anyways, I got a job for you. I've been hearing news about these hackers that can find any kind of movies or TV shows on the internet for free or whatever. I got a big, big bounty lined up for you if you can manage to get all up in the mainframe and download everything on this list for me.
I guess I can do it just this once.
That's the spirit, kiddo. All right, I'll text you the list now. I gotta get back to being a functioning member of society now.
So, Big Shot, how are you gonna hack the mainframe then?
Dude, all you gotta do is go to this website. I don't remember that part. Hey, I wonder what was on that list anyways. What the hell is your guide to a bigger booty from flat to thick in 30 days? Ugh. Ugh. And done. Now let's test one of these bad boys out.
You have encountered the evil virus R1318. Surrender now before your device is destroyed forever.
Dude, you can have whatever you want, just don't hurt my kids.
Dude, calm down. Let me just launch the antivirus. Wait, where'd it go?
You think a lightweight firewall like that could stop me? I'm offended by how much you underestimate my power!
Yo, AJ, can you unplug this thing at the wall? I think we're gonna have to do a full factory reset.
I already did.
Hey, Big Shot! You wanna call me a dumb virus, huh? I'll teach you and that idiot friend of yours a little lesson! Ah!
You want to know what I always say? I say it's every single person's duty, man or woman, to learn some type of martial arts during their life. That's why I'm gonna be teaching you two the ultimate self-defense art. Now get changed into these ASAP and meet me around back, you got it? Greetings! I am Boss Sensei of the Ryuku Chimpo Unkudo School of Martial Arts.
Oh, wow! That's really you, boss?
What? Are you surprised that someone like me only had a black belt at that age?
No, I was talking more about your hair and, figure.
Oh. Did I hear you say you wanted to learn about what each belt means?
No, I didn't ask.
Much like any other martial art, we first begin at white belt. This is the bottom of the bottom in terms of skill. Next, we move on to the yellow. After that,
It seems he's trying to ignore what you said, so he doesn't have to confront his own fleeting mortality.
and finally, the pinnacle of our ancient discipline, The chain belt. At this point in your martial arts journey, you become so unbelievably powerful that a chain is required to seal your immense abilities.
Boss, can we keep watching the videotape?
Huh? Why would you want to listen to an undeveloped shrimp like that when you can learn from the final form?
Wow.
I thought that was the end, dude. I was that close to the light.
Dude, we gotta find a way to get out of this place fast.
Oh, I don't know, man. I always dreamed about getting sucked into a video game like this.
God, what the hell was that?
Dude, look, there's more. Hey, little guys. My name's AJ.
AJ! Who's the weird, grumpy, scary, strange old man you're with?
Oh, that's my friend. He's a good guy if you get to know him. He just gets a little nervous when he doesn't understand things. At least introduce yourself. You never know, these guys might actually be able to help us get out of here.
I'm... Big Shot? Yeah. Mm-hmm. AJ, can you give me a little help here? I'm, not good at talking to kids.
I thought Mr. Nonchalant over here would be scared of some little kids. Just talk to them like you talk to anyone else, dude. You don't gotta overthink it, man. Here. Okay, everyone, me and your friend Big Shot here are in a little bit of trouble right now. You see, we're not from around here, and very, very bad man from your world brought us here because he doesn't like us. He said his name was R13.
Ah! You can't say his name? Where we live, everything is connected. All information is linked. If you speak an idea here, then he will find out eventually. That's just the way the data flows.
Well, we kind of have some unfinished business with this dude, so could you show us where to find this guy?
We know someone who can help you, but our parent function tells us not to go near him. She says he's not from here, just like you.
So, where can we find this someone?
It's up there, in a cave. There's lots of caves, but our parent function won't tell us which one he's in.
Whoa, dude, it's like we're adventurers about to embark on a quest, man. This is so sick, Big Shot.
You expect me to walk all the way over there just because these weird kids said so?
No, Big Shot. Walking is but a visual representation of movement, you silly head. We can perform the transform function on your GFX vessel and bring you to the destination within 2 CPU cycles.
Huh? Hey, what are you doing up there?
And go!
Hey, it's me, Podge, creator of Big Shot and Friends. If you're enjoying the episode so far and want to help fund the creation of even more, then you can buy these exclusive t-shirts linked below, or join the Patreon at patreon.com/BigShotandFriends, where you can find wallpapers, behind-the-scenes content, and access to all the assets used to make the show. Thank you. Now let's get back to the episode.
Whoa. Kids these days are so advanced.
Thanks for all the help. Bye, guys.
Welcome back to peace and quiet, my friend.
Oh, man. I'll miss those little dudes.
I'd be happy if I never had to see them ever again.
You're heartless, man. They're just so kind and Pure? I wish everyone was like that.
Kinda cringe if you ask me, dude. Don't worry, dude. I'm sure you'll get to see him again someday.
Promise?
I promise.
Okay. Let's show that stupid virus who the boss is. Come out, wherever you are. Ooh, let's check out what's in there.
Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. I'm waiting, got the toothpaste. Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer.
What was that?
Let's not talk about that.
Agreed. Let's go find another cave so we can forget about whatever that was. Whoa, this place looks crazy.
Hey, dude, this one's kind of cool. Let's check it out. Dude, what is that smell?
Ah, you're finally here then. I assumed you'd take at least a few days before figuring out where to find me.
You! Why did you bring us here? How do we get home?
Oh, you think I'm that virus? How amusing. Take a seat, you two. Make yourselves at home.
But...
Jeez, a little patience, please. Can't you see I'm initializing the hard surface mesh node via my 2.4 furnishings API?
But... what?
Oh, of course, my apologies. I assumed you knew the definition of patience. Allow me to demonstrate. So if we represent three unifying concepts on this pie chart, we can easily grasp the concept of patience. First, we have the idea of tolerance. This is the ability for something or someone to endure a given element or influence. Secondly, we have restraint. This is characterized by—
Hey, don't be so patronizing with me. I just got dropped into this stupid computer world when I should be chilling in my room playing video games on my only day off this week.
Wow, what an irrational response for such a trivial aspect of our interaction. And here I was thinking you were the more intelligent of the two of you.
So, how do we get home then, Mr. Whoever you are?
I don't get many visitors in here, you know. How about you allow me to tell you a little about myself first?
Are there any normal people in here?
This next technique is a variation of the classic uppercut. A little something I like to call the downer cut. You start up top and use the most powerful force on the planet, gravity, to bring your fist down like so. Here, Mary, since you've been picking up all these techniques so easily, why don't you come up here and demonstrate for our friend Steve, seeing as he's a little slow when it comes to this type of thing. There you go. Nicely done. And then strike! Beautiful. It really brings a tear to my eye having a student who can learn so fast. Now, it's your turn, Steve.
Hi-ya. Like that?
Hey, Mary, you're a natural. So why don't you go look after the store while I give this guy some extra lessons?
The name's Jason. Growing up, I didn't feel like I was a person like everyone else was. No one ever understood what I was. Even I didn't. I gave up on understanding other people. What was the point if it couldn't be reciprocated? It led me to withdraw at a very young age, searching for something to make me feel somewhat at ease until, finally, I was given my first computer. Straight away, I fell in love with the comfort of the machine, the way it does what it needs to when you ask it, the way it doesn't judge you, its rigid perfection. I learned so much about the world, all from that little box. All these wonderful things that I never saw in real life. And so after years of isolation and growing jealousy, I decided to see those things with my own eyes. I took off in the middle of the night and set out to explore the world I once rejected. And in that world, I eventually found what I assumed was love. It's been so long at this point that it gets hard to remember the faces and names of people from back on the outside, but I'll never forget her smell. I finally had the one thing I always wanted in life: understanding. And it was great. We did everything together. Truly amazing. But sometimes your brain slips back into its old ways, you know. Habits are like the grooves in the ground that guide a stream of water. Even if the water starts flowing down a different groove, it doesn't mean it can't flow down that old path again someday. I found myself becoming frustrated with the imperfections of life. I became unbearable to be around, even to myself. It frustrated me that my body wasn't perfect, how one eye was worse than the other, the way body hair had such an inconsistent pattern. I felt disgusted when I looked at my skin up close. The lumps, the pores, the discoloration all drove me insane. One night when I was doing my newly formed routine of examining my body up close in the mirror, my lover spoke to me. I'll never know what she said, as I was too engrossed in inspecting my own imperfections to even notice her. And the next thing I knew, she was gone. All of her stuff disappeared apart from the pillow on her side of our bed. At that moment, I concluded that my only option was to become perfect. And what better way than to embed myself into the code of my passion project, the operating system I spent years developing. Once I coded the essence of my soul into the OS, it was time to leave my physical form behind.
I'm sorry you had to live such a tragic life, Jason.
So, you gonna tell us how to get out of here then?
Well, since it was R1318 that executed the code that brought you here, you'll have to terminate its code in order to return home.
And how do we do that?
Ah, that's a tricky one. You see, R1318 is the one thing in here I didn't design. It seems that somewhere between the final implementation of my soul and the termination of my physical manifestation, some third party got a hold of the source code. This OS was just a niche project of mine, but the fact that you two were using it leads me to believe that said third party modified and distributed it commercially, somehow adding a backdoor that gives R1318 its power. I spent a lot of time studying the virus, and it seems to contain data that doesn't apply to usual computing, almost biological, like that found in DNA. I gave up on trying to figure it out long ago, but I did come close to understanding its secret once.
Ooh, what's the secret?
Here. These tools might help you. Anyway, you two are beginning to remind me of why I abandoned that outside world, so allow me to send you on your way to fight your battle for freedom. R1318 resides deep in the layers of the OS, between intricate lines of code where bits of data overlap and morph between each other, somewhere you two would never be able to reach on your own. So my parting gift for you two shall be a little helping hands to reach that place.
What? Where is this place?
You're currently in a transitionary space found between the layers of the OS's structure. Get comfy, because this could take minutes or even hours, depending on many randomized factors.
Wow, I never knew this was inside a computer.
At least we get to chill for a little bit. You know what, AJ? I really, related to some of the stuff that crazy guy was talking about.
For real, man?
Yeah, sometimes it feels like something went wrong when it was being put together. Like they missed a couple important parts. And I mean, yeah, it would be nice to be understood by others, but most of all, I just want to understand myself.
I get you, Big Shot. But you know, no one's born with it all figured out, and I don't think anyone dies with all the answers either. And if everyone understood you perfectly, then life would be boring. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I don't know much about life, but I could tell that guy regrets going down the wrong path.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Trust me. And you know what, dude? As long as we're bros, I'll never let that kind of thing happen to you. So even if we stop talking or you think you're being stupid, I'm always here to listen, man. Because I got your back, Big Shot.
There it is.
Huh? Hey, wait. What are you two doing here? How'd you get through my encryption?
Let's just say we had a little help from a man on the inside.
You think this is a game, huh? You outsiders think you could just come to my sacred place and do whatever you want? You'll pay for this. Nice try, kid. Now this next one will be quick and painless.
Yummy, yummy, food time! Energy absorbed. Now processing.
Oh, impressive. But all you can do with this silly shield is delay the inevitable. It's almost admirable the way you outsiders keep trying even when failure is imminent. Sadly, in this godless world of numbers and precise calculations, it's simply a foolish endeavor.
Energy systems have finished processing. Returning energy to its original source.
Hey! Wait! How did you...
Oh, I thought we were dead for good.
Hey, Big Shot, look, we did it. I'll catch you back in the real world, my man.
Thanks, Jason. I hope you don't get too lonely in here.
An instance of the R1318 surveillance software seems to have been terminated.
Now initiating debugging sequence to prevent the termination of other instances.
Debug complete. Results show another hidden backdoor found in the operating system.
Ah, intriguing. It appears the young programmer must have found a way to embed his essence deep into the OS before our cognitive reprogramming procedure managed to drive him to take his own life.
Oh, how amusing. I would have forgotten about that project by now if my memories were still contained in a flimsy, fleshy brain.
Indeed. I was but a young recruit myself when that operation had first begun. I'm rather surprised he was able to create such a sophisticated software with the limited technology of those times.
Quiet! Reminiscing and nostalgia are for those with no future. Do you not recall how hard we have worked to reach this state of eternal being? Your primal inclinations disgust me. Act accordingly.
How impressive! A little lady like yourself looking after this whole store all on your own. What if someone dangerous came and just snatched you away? That would be a shame, wouldn't it?
I mean, I guess. So, are you two gonna buy something, or do I have to make you leave?
Oh, well, we came here to get you. Boss's orders, you see.
Dudes these days have zero game, I swear. At least show me your face before you start hitting on me.
Don't you like a man of mystery, young lady? Now here, why don't you come with...
Cool.
Jeez, dude, that guy's hopeless. Huh? Ho, 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 ho. Looks like you're already putting your skills to good use, huh, Mary? Hey, Steve! Come take care of this mess here! It's making the store look unsightly! Oh, it's the kid. What's up?
Here, we finally got your stupid files.
Dude, boss, we just got sucked into this digital world and had to fight this giant evil computer virus thingy to escape. It was so crazy.
Whatever you say, kiddo. Just don't be taking whatever stuff you're taking when you're in work, or you're fired.